Last day at this crib. Feels crazy to leave this place. I've lived here 8 years. It's a trip and a half to leave. But gotta leave today. Leaving now. Everything's clean. Spiffy. Feels weird, man. It's like almost surreal. So I left TD because the woman behind the counter didn't want to accept my draft. The woman behind the counter was telling me I had to wait 5 days for that draft to get processed, which is 5 business days, which really means 7 or 8 days of the week, which would have meant today's Wednesday, so that means the check wouldn't have cleared till next week, Thursday. And I'm not letting someone's judgment waste 5 days. So I'm going to BMO and I'm going to open an account there and see if they'll accept my draft and let me have my money right away. I didn't come all this way or just to have some overweight chick ruin my plans and keep me away from my money. So I'm going in. So they're gonna go in the back and I guess make a few phone calls still and make sure everything's good, and then I'll finally be able to get my money. I've never had this hard of a time depositing a draft before, but it's probably because it's the amount. I don't know, or maybe they think, oh, I don't know what the hell's going on, but I just want this to be over with, to be honest. So stay tuned. So dude, I got fucking denied again, even though I got this letter from BMO. I brought my passport and everything, IDs, all kinds of shit. They're still denying me and telling me they're gonna put it on hold, even though BMO wrote them a letter saying it's verified. I can't fucking believe this shit. Honestly, I was just thinking of just fucking taking a sawed-off shotgun there and just telling them to give me $250,000 at this point. That's how fucking mad I'm getting. So, you know what I'm saying? I might just run up in there with something at this point. But yeah, I'm about to go to the home branch again, and I'm gonna see if they accept it. If they don't, man, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do, to be honest. I'm just about to go full out hood mode on these people. So I just finished not too long ago. I finally got that draft cashed in and they were able to release the funds to me right away. I forgot my camera, I forgot my phone in the car, so I couldn't record it this time. But basically the gist of what happened is I walked into the bank in the back there, the TD that I first walked in, my home branch. The TD that I first walked into, which is my home branch. And what happened is that they got on the phone with BMO, but they tried to call BMO to verify the draft, but the bank wasn't picking up. Even though I had the verification letter, they still wanted to call. And first they couldn't get a hold of anybody, and then once they finally got a hold of someone, they exchanged some faxes between each other. And they finally were able to get my money through. So basically, had I just taken that L and let them hold my money, I would have not had it till next week. And why should I let them do that? And the truth is, I was almost about to give in myself, because I was so sleepy. I didn't sleep the night before. I was extremely tired. At some point, I thought, man, I'll just, if it takes 15 more minutes, I'm just gonna tell them to put it in my account and let them hold it. But my persistence paid off, and I didn't quit. I didn't take no for an answer, and I got what I wanted. So that's what I wanted to kind of show you guys, and that's what everybody that watching this video should be doing with their lives. Never take no for an answer. Never let nobody tell you otherwise. I knew that they're supposed to cash that draft in anyways, but they probably seen a guy like me, a young guy, walking in with a hoodie and like Air Force Ones, and they're like, who is this dude trying to cash in $250,000 check? And so I think that threw them off. So another advice I'd give to guys, if you have serious business to handle like this, make sure you wear a suit and tie or a dress shirt, and you'll have a lot easier time trying to do something like this. I know if I wore my Hugo Boss suit, this process would have been a lot more smooth. But I decided to come out like this, and I took. This was a lesson in just being persistent in being persistent in trying to achieve your goal, and not taking no for an answer. Because if I had taken no for an answer, I would have had to wait till next week to get my funds, and I would have been separated from my money for a week for no reason. So I didn't give up. I kept going till there was a way, and I've got my way, and I got it done. It's been a crazy flying experience. I booked it with United. Well, I booked it through Hopper, and I was here 30 minutes before my flight was supposed to take off, but they told me they wouldn't let me board because then they never tell you that you're supposed to be there half an hour before you board. And I don't fly that often, so I didn't know that. They tell you the time on the flight said 8:55, so I assumed I only had to be here a little bit before that. But that's not the case, but they never tell you that. I felt like it was intentional almost. Like, why would you tell me 8:55 and then I get here 8:30 and you tell me I can't board the flight? And then they won't give me a refund either. So I'm kind of stuck with having to buy another ticket through Air Canada, pay another $700-800. So I'm kind of screwed. And they tell me because it's an economy ticket, they won't make any changes. I didn't realize that I was a piece of shit for buying an economy ticket, and I have no rights as a customer. That's pretty interesting, but it is what it is. So I have to buy another ticket to fly out today, and that flight is another 4 or 5 hours. So I have 4 or 5 hours to kill at the airport, and I have to pay another $800, like I said. So all packed up, pretty much. About to check in. One Canada Post employee was really helpful to me, and you know what I mean. He let me skip all that whole line because I had this guy with me. So thank you to him. And I'm gonna be skipping that line, checking in the dog, checking in the bags, and should be in Cali in 7 hours from now. And yeah, should be interesting. I'll keep you guys posted. After I bought a second ticket when I was half an hour early for my first flight, but they said that was late, and they wouldn't refund me, and they wouldn't let me board the flight. So I bought a second ticket for $1,000. And paid extra to take the dog, and I paid for the baggages, which the lady said there were 2 baggages were included in the ticket, but apparently not, so I had to pay extra for the baggages, but I was like, whatever. And now they're telling me I can't take my dog at all because there's some kind of an embargo, and he can't fly till January 13th. So I have either a choice of canceling my ticket, my trip, or leaving the dog behind. Fucked up position. I'm in this fucked up position right now, and I literally was about to lose my shit, but looking like how I look, I can't be doing that at the airport. So yeah, I gotta stay calm and think about this shit. But literally, I'm supposed to fly out in a couple of hours, and they tell me this after I pay for the second ticket again, check my bags in, and then they tell me all of a sudden that there's an embargo and I can't take them. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. So yo, imagine being so incompetent that you're at the Air Canada, you work at the Air Canada shipping department where they check in bags and measure them all the time, but they don't have a fucking measuring tape. Could you imagine? But nothing surprises me anymore with Air Canada, nothing. Even my dog is so disgusted by the incompetence of these people that my dog threw up. It's not because of anything else, but their incompetence and stupidity. Even my dog can't handle it anymore. So with a heavy heart, I had to leave him behind, but I had a guardian angel that popped out of nowhere and decided to take care of him till the 14th was when I can fly him out to Cali. So I have to wait to see him till the 14th. So yeah, it sucks that I couldn't take him, but it is what it is. It's what it is. In my plane, but god damn, look at these prices. $29 for a liter? God damn. That's like half price than what I pay at LCBO for this shit. Fuck. 2 for 40, god damn. That's amazing. Because this is, no, I don't usually, I would like rum, but obviously I need something colorless.
Well, there's the small thing of rum. Up at the party.
But white rum. Ooh, okay, you know what?
Well, let me see if I still have some.
Okay, and this is how you can get drunk on an airplane. Holy fuck, dude. I was at the bathroom putting rum in my water bottle and somebody was dropping bombs in the next stall. Like, jeez, like they be looking at me crazy at the airport. They should go in there and check that motherfucker out. Shit.
Dans la pochette du siège ou dans le porte-revue, explique les nombreux éléments de sécurité propres à cet avion. Veuillez en prendre connaissance avant le décollage.
If there is a need to evacuate the aircraft, leave your personal belongings behind and follow the seat-mounted lighting announced for the nearest emergency exit.
S'il fallait évacuer l'avion, laissez vos effets personnels. Suivez l'éclairage des sièges côté couloir jusqu'à...
It's nice that they even translate in French for the 5 people on board that speak French. About to take off. Plane's taxiing right now. I hate taking off. It makes me sick as hell. My ears start popping. But that's the cost of doing business if you're flying. I hate this part. Now we're taking off. And it's gonna start hurting in like 25 seconds when my ears start popping. But it's not that. It's when it takes off the ground, which I think it is now. Oh, here it comes. God damn. Now we're off the ground. Oh shit. This is the part that makes me really fucking sick. I feel like throwing up, but again, it's the cost of doing business if you want to fly. Woo. That is not comfortable at all. Yeah, we're way off the ground now. We're like at CN Tower height now. Damn. Okay, it's not as bad as the last time, but it's still pretty bad. I feel it now. Yo, I got the worst air sickness. I feel like my ears are about to pop off. Holy shit. It's not as bad as the last time I flew, but god damn. So this is the button you're supposed to press if you want an attendant, if you want to order food. And I've been trying to order this sushi that I see on the menu, but it's been like 20 minutes since I buzzed them and like nobody showed up. And I'm about to eat that Subway sandwich that I have in my carry-on bag that I got at the airport because I'm hungry as fucking hell. But in typical Air Canada fashion, they don't give a fuck. So I'm just about to do what I gotta do here. So I just got my bags and I just left LAX right now. And apparently to get an Uber at LAX, you gotta hop in a bus first, which is the most ridiculous shit I've ever seen in my life. It's like, why do you have to hop in a bus to get an Uber ride? Like, that don't make any sense to me. But that's what it is here, so it's like, that's really strange to me. But that's what we're doing right now. I'm in a bus about to catch an Uber. Like, it's the dumbest shit ever. But that's what it is.
Put that on.
Hey, my name's Jamal.
Put that on.
Oh yeah, we gonna follow.
Put that on.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
That's what's up.
Please subscribe.